Hola Libras, welcome to your mid-February 2019 reading. This is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. Rates info, email or below. Just send me an email, we can set that up. Also, since this is a general reading, keep in mind this can be about love, family, friends, finance, business, career. Other things to mention, my 2019 Sun Moon readings are going up. Look up your Sun Moon sign and go check out what your predictions are for 2019. Also check out my 2018 Sun Moon readings and see if they rang true for you. Those are both in the playlist. I'll be working on compatibility readings throughout the year. I go on and off depending on how much time I have. I'm on the Instant Go app if you need a quick answer to a quick question. I'm also on Facebook and Insta, so you can like me, friend me, message me, share me, whatever you want to do on there would be appreciated, okay? So Libras, let's see what's going on with you guys mid-month for February, okay? What do you see for Libras? General energies for Libra, mid-February 2019. Energies for Libra, 2019, February, mid. Okay, 6 of coins in the upright. What are their challenges? What challenges do you see for Libras, mid-February 2019? What are their challenges? Mid-February 2019. Challenge is the 4 of coins in the upright. What advice do you have for Libras? Mid-February 2019. Advice, we have the 10 of coins in the upright. Virgo got that in that position. That same card in that same position. And then we have the, if you want to go look at the Virgo video, we have the Page of Cups in reverse in regards to transitioning into March, moving on from this reading, what have you. All right, so general energy is 6 of coins. Now it's weird with this deck because I get a different feeling with the 6 of coins. I feel a demand, demanding reciprocity, and the other person having a refusal. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you guys are standing up for what you feel you deserve. You've put a lot into something and you want something back. Looks like he's offering this woman this coin, actually. And her arms are crossed. I don't know if you can see, but her arms are crossed. And to me, that's a refusal. So you're demanding something in regards to a relationship. It can be a job where you're saying to your boss, I deserve to get paid what I'm worth. It could be a relationship where you say, hey, I put a lot into this relationship. It's time for you to pay back or to give your share. But this is really important to you. Mutual respect is important to you. The reciprocity, the equality in a relationship. And I feel like you're being very vocal about it. Which, for you guys, you usually aren't that way. But I feel like you almost gotten to the end of your rope in regards to the situation. And now you're like, okay, now we're here. Guess what? This is what I have to say. And you're just going to spill it. You're going to tell somebody what you have to say. And they don't seem like they're very willing to hear it, but you're standing up for yourself and saying that it's only fair. You guys are all about fairness, and I think that's part of it. It's about fairness. Don't you see that this is what's fair? This is what's just. This is how things should be. Challenge position, you have the 4 of coins here. So some of you maybe might be having a hard time holding on to your money that you worked really hard for. That's like the flat out, just the basic meaning, one of the meanings of this card. But I'm kind of getting, you're having a hard time holding on to something that makes you feel stable, makes you feel like you're in control. I feel like you don't feel like you're in control of a situation. And it might be this part here where you're saying, hey, give me what I deserve. But you don't feel like you're driving the bus, so to speak. Okay, you're trying to get some kind of hold on this, or some kind of security, or getting like a leg to stand on. Something that's an idiom. I don't like using idioms. I use them a lot because English is an idiom-rich language. But that's what I feel like. Like you need something like a leg to stand on, something to stand on. And the challenge is you don't have that. So you're having this conversation with this person being like, hey, I deserve this. And this person saying, why? And this is just like an analogy so that you understand. And you're just kind of like, because, I feel like this person needs to hear more. They don't understand the concept of equal, fair, equality. And you like try to explain it to them and they're like, okay, but why? So I don't feel like you have that. I don't feel like you have like this other thing that you can present to them, like instances. All right. And you guys are fair or whatever, but you guys really aren't, I don't feel like you're the best debaters. So, you know, you'll express something. You don't have a problem expressing things. So when it comes to a debate, unless it's a political debate, then you guys are really good when it comes to politics. But I just feel like it's not your arena. So we have the 10 of coins here in regards to advice. And I feel like when it comes to this, okay, you don't have a leg to stand on, well, come up with something solid then. Because it's here I'm seeing, okay, build up that argument, build up that reason. What is going to be your solid reason that you should get the respect that you should deserve, that you should get reciprocity in this? Okay, have something in your back pocket that you're going to be able to pull out, that you're going to be able to stand on. And it's weird because that's not really like what the 10 of coins is about, but that's what I'm feeling. The 10 of coins is very solid. Have a solid argument ready for when you do ask for something, when you do demand something, you're going to get it. Okay. Despite all of this, so we have this Page of Cups here. This is moving on from this reading, moving into this person. They're very used to getting things their way. They're emotionally immature. So that's the Page of Cups. Okay. Notorious for that. He is a brat. He does whatever he wants, however he wants to do it. If he doesn't get his way, he'll throw a tantrum and try to get his way. He wants to party all the time. He doesn't want to have to work. He doesn't want to have to work on anything. He just wants to do what he wants to do. He's a little bit chaotic too. He's a little all over the place. So, I mean, I almost feel like with this person, it's funny how the color like even changes. So here it's like this warm orange glow and then it turns to like gray. So I feel like whatever you're kind of like presenting, it's falling on deaf ears. This person's like, well, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want anyways. You know, I don't see a problem and I'm going to continue to behave the way that I do and you're going to continue to take it. Now, this does not have to be a romantic relationship. Like I said, this could be a work situation. And this person's being like, well, okay, I understand you feel that way, but that's not how I feel. So I'm going to do whatever I want to do so that I can have fun. And you're spoiling my party with this. This isn't something that I want to work on. So it's weird too, because I am getting that you guys are like at the end of your rope here. You know, you feel like you give and you give and you give. And this person's like, well, I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. Why is the 6 of coins here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages, please. 6 of coins. And I feel a frustration in that this person, there we have the Temperance card, reverse. There's the imbalance. Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. You're trying to turn things around. You're trying to turn this situation around. You're actually having optimism, okay? So we have the Temperance card in reverse, the Sagittarius, the Chariot card in reverse, Cancer. But, so when you're having this conversation with this person, again, don't get caught up in the love thing. Because I could see this for family, friendship, a work situation, a colleague, a business partner, however it resonates for you. But I see with this Temperance card in reverse, you're kind of saying to this person, look around. Can't you see like things need to change? Can't you see like the negativity? Can't you see the imbalance, how you're kind of like doing whatever you want? This person might drink a lot too, because the Temperance card in reverse can be about someone who's like is a lush, and then there's drinky over here with the Page of Cups in reverse. But you know, you're like, you get to do everything you want, and I want to change this. I want to turn things around. You want to turn things around with the Wheel of Fortune. So you're proposing this to them. This situation needs to improve. And you're hoping that it's going to turn around. You're hoping like you're going to have this conversation with this person, and then there's like going to be this turning point. Like they're just going to have this revelation and be like, you know what, you're right. But I don't believe that, because the Chariot card here is a reverse, and they're gonna do whatever they want. Okay, they don't share the same opinion that you do, and they're driving the bus on top of it. So this could be a boss. I feel like this is somebody who has control over you. Either they're the breadwinner, they could be you know, the mother of your child. They could be the boss. They could be a mom or a dad. And they're just like with the Chariot card, well, you know, that's great that you feel that way, but that's not the path that I'm taking. All right, I realize you feel like this, but this is how we've always done it. I get to do whatever I want. You just continue to give to me. You know, or I get to run this business however I want. You're the employee. You just continue to work. That's our arrangement. So I don't even get that this person's open to negotiations. And the Four of Coins indicates to me that you're the one not holding the money. You're the one, like, you're at a disadvantage. Okay, you don't feel like you have control over this person or this situation. Why is this Four of Coins here? Ten of Cups. So some of you could have children with this person, and that's part of it. Okay, and so we have the Seven of Wands here, and part of your challenge is finding your voice, sticking up for yourself, maintaining your position. So I feel like this person could kind of press on you and you kind of will like give in. So even though you're being adamant, for the challenge here is maintaining your position and standing up to them and fighting for what you believe in, fighting their opposition. But it's a challenge for you to do this. You can't for some reason. And another challenge for you is this Seven of Pentacles, which is you should stop investing in this person, in this relationship. You're dumping all of your energies into this and you're not getting anything back. And the challenge is this realization and doing something about it. Not just having the discovery, but doing something about it. You know, I mean, if it's a work situation, go find another job, you know. Be like, I'm out. I deserve to get paid when I work. Why is this Ten of Coins here? Who is this person? But I'm feeling for some of you, they're attached to you through family or through children. Because the Ten of Coins is family for me. The Ten of Cups is family for me. You might be just trying to keep the peace. Could be a family business. You might be trying to keep the peace, so this is kind of why you put up with it, because other people would catch the shrapnel if this Page of Cups acts up. So other people might be affected. Why is this Ten of Coins here? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Ten of Coins in the upright for Libra in the advice position. Person. I do feel like you guys are just trying to hold things. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Page of Wands. All right, so, I mean, they're telling you do have to say something with the Page of Wands. You have to bring up a conversation because this is not working out. And it could be affecting the family, the home life. But have the conversation so that it doesn't come into it. They're not going to like what you have to say, but don't let that kind of bother you. They're telling you need to say it anyways with this Knight of Swords. You just need to expose the truth here. And it might cause stress for you. It might cause drama. But the situation can't continue, okay? The way that it is. So you definitely need to at least start having the conversation with this person. And maybe you kind of point out that you guys have like a committed something, either a business or whatever. You guys have an investment here. And in order for it to continue, you know, there has to be equal work. There has to be two people putting into it. And maybe that's part of the conversation. They aren't going to like what they hear. They're going to kick up their heels a little bit, but they're say it anyways. Okay. And you guys are pretty good at saying things. You're very charming. So, and you're very good at, you know, presenting something fairly. Why is this Page of Cups here in reverse for Libras as they move forward from this reading out of March? Who is this person? What is this energy? Just messages. All right. So, okay, this person's behavior is kind of putting you in a corner where you're having a fight or flight sort of thing. You're deciding whether you're going to stay with this person and you're going to kind of continue with this, because we have the Two of Wands here. And the Two of Wands is usually about two choices. You know, take the path that has risk associated with it, or stay with what you're familiar with. And you're actually thinking, yeah, I'm familiar with this person's behavior. Yeah, you're definitely trying to decide. You're indecisive in regards to that. You're waiting to see what this person's going to do before you decide something. You're waiting to see what they're going to do before you proceed with future plans. But I don't see that this person's going to change, because we have the Fool card in reverse. So they're going to continue to just do whatever they want, have unwise decisions, not think about the consequences, looking foolish, not being consistent in the relationship. Fool card really is like, I'm going to do what I want to do, and not realizing how unwise these decisions are. So this is what's making you think, you know, let me see if this person's going to change. Let me see if my conversation that I had is going to have any effect on them. And they're pretty much like, with the Page of Cups and the Fool card, I'm still going to do what I want to do. All right. So the Judgment card here, part of the Judgment card here is about, because sometimes the Judgment card can be about reconciling. Okay. Not like just getting back together, but reconciling differences. And with the Judgment card, it's reconciling, but wondering, is it going to be worth it? Having that awakening, like judging the situation and saying, okay, you know, we've been through this, you know, we've gone through these struggles or whatever. Here we are. Is it worth it? Are we going to be able to kind of get past this? And, or is this going to be fixed? And I think you're having, once you judge the situation and this person's actions and their behavior and how they're continuing to behave, I think you're going to have a clarity and an awakening and realize this situation and this person is no longer for you. You might end up taking the path of risk, okay? Rather than stay with the devil you know, maybe it's better to, you know, deal with the devil that you don't know and see where that goes. But this isn't going to be a quick decision. With the Two of Wands, I get that you're biding your time. And you're going to kind of see what they're going to do. And they might even, this behavior might continue. You know, they might be irresponsible. I mean, if it's a work situation or whatever, or, you know, kicking up their heels or doing whatever they want. It's going to take you a while before you decide. I'm feeling that. But you are having the clarity here. And at least you're kind of like marinating what you could do. The possibility of leaving. The possibility of, sorry for the interrupt, the possibility of having a new adventure. So at least, at the very least, you're just thinking about it. But I do think it's gonna take a while before you move on from this job, from this boss, from this family member, from the house, from the relationship, whatever. You're definitely gonna give it a really good college try. Make sure that you tried to rectify this from every angle that you possibly could, that you had the conversations you needed to have with this person so that they're aware, so that when you do leave and you do move on, you can do it with a clear conscience, okay? Alrighty, that's all I have for your Libras. If it resonated, consider a personal reading. It's just a matter of sending me an email. We can work that out. Check out my playlists. They're pretty much my library. There's tons of stuff in there for you guys. Otherwise, adios. I will see you guys in March for your love reading. Bye.